Listen, I don't want to disrespect Artur Beterbiev. They're two of the greatest fighters of our generation. You saw the body language. They were in the corner. They knew they'd lost the fight. 116, 112 to Artur Beterbiev. You gave Dmitry Bivol 4 rounds. They gave Bivol. This is a joke.
That was far too
wide. It's a 7-5, 8-4 fight.
Artur Beterbiev. Artur Beterbiev has taken the fight. So there you go, gentlemen. Artur Beterbiev has had his hand raised.
Amazing fight, man. Honestly, I have to say that both fighters fought out their skin. Honestly, big shots was landing, big shots were getting defended. I mean, but one thing I can say, it's the first time I saw Artur fight Beterbiev. What a beast he is. I mean, look, I thought Bivol was going to go into this fight and win this fight, but after watching this fight and watching him fight, how he...
saying Bivol won it. People I know who are watching the fight on TV said Bivol won it. I have to tell you, winning the fight. I think Bivol started off fast, won the early rounds, started slowing down, and Beterbiev started really dominating.
Think a rematch is granted?
Yeah, definitely.
Was you confident going into the last round?
Listen, that was a kind of mix. We know that was very, very close fight. But I told Artur, like, we need knockout, we need to go. Because when he put pressure on him, he was alone. And that's exactly what I want to create, like some emotion, like stay with him. And I think we win the 2 last round and win the fight.
How did you score it yourself?
Very close. At the end I was not sure, like maybe draw, maybe I win, maybe... That was a very close fight, but we win the second part of the fight, of course.
It was a close fight, but as you say, it was technical, and there were moments in it where Bivol was controlling it with his jab, and then he stopped, and then let Artur come back into it. But having said that, cracking. I thought it was a cracking fight. I really enjoyed it. I think, just two absolute quality fights.
Not going to be surprised if this is going to get called a draw, because Artur Beterbiev has come out like a man possessed.
What have you got, Johnny?
I've got it 2-up for Bivol, but that's subjective. You can easily be 2-up to Beterbiev.
This is tight.
As tight as you
tight.
like it.
This is tight. And it's Artur Beterbiev who is putting it on, very similar to what he did in round number 11.
He looks more polished than he is, and more dimensional than he is. But never sleep on Beterbiev technically being sound, because he is. He's covered up, he's buttoned up, comes in the right way, behind the jab, a strong jab, a hard jab. I was surprised Beterbiev didn't go the body more early. But you know what?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it goes any other way. I think Beterbiev just puts, applies pressure and hunts his body down. Both great fighters.
Unbelievable, mate.
Both great fighters.
Also, what do you think of that?
What a beast he is. Honestly, like, there's no one beating him. The guy was punch perfect, great defense. It's very strong, hits hard with both hands, and you can see how marked up Bivol was. I mean, look at Artur now. I mean, he just doing an interview right now. There's no marks on his face. It just shows, I mean, this guy's an animal.
With Bivol, he was showing good movement, though. He was throwing with Artur at the same time. Did you feel like Bivol might be taking some of them rounds?
Look, Bivol won a lot of the rounds. It was up to round 8.
As soon as I got surprised, what did he do? He went to the body late, and it made a difference. It took some of the air out of the tire of Bivol and made him stand in front a little too much. But a lot of heart by Bivol, both guys. Bivol went to the body more up until the end than Beterbiev was, believe it or not. But a tremendous fight, a fight that was fitting of a unification fight of two great fighters.
How did you score it yourself?
Very close. At the end I was not sure, like maybe draw, maybe I win, maybe... that was a very close fight, but we win the second part of the fight, of course.
Now, great, mate. Congratulations. And do you think there'll be a rematch? Would you accept a rematch?
We will see, probably, but we will see. We'll take the time to sit down and look at it.
Well, mate, well-deserved win, and I'm very happy.
Many in the industry have shared their predictions ahead of this bout, and ex-World Boxing Organization welterweight world champion Tim Bradley has broken down the fight.
I would say Beterbiev has the style to give Bivol issues, and I think that vice versa. You know, it's your traditional boxer versus...
The opening rounds will be crucial in setting the tone, said Bradley. He continued, while some might expect Beterbiev to begin slowly after his knee surgery and a layoff of 9 months, he should adopt an aggressive strategy to disrupt Bivol's rhythm and create discomfort early on, Bradley added with caution. However, starting quickly comes with risk, as Bivol is a sharpshooter as a counterpuncher. It will be fascinating to see how this unfolds and impacts the fight's dynamics. Moving on to his prediction, Bradley said, my original pick before Beterbiev needed surgery was a Bivol win. He has better footwork, defense, an incredible jab, and sharp counters.
Really good feet. And I keep saying that your foundation, bro, is important. They're able to keep guys off balance.
Revealing his prediction, he said, if he can keep the fight in the center of the ring without being too stationary for Beterbiev's mid-range to inside attacks, he should win. However, it's easier said than done, but I will go with Bivol, said Desert Storm. Speaking about the contest to Fight Hub TV, former multi-weight champion turned Golden Boy Promotions CEO Oscar De La Hoya predicted a win for Bivol given his skills.
It's a very unique style. I would have to give Dmitry Bivol the advantage here a little bit because he has better footwork, you know?
It's a very unique style. I would have to give Dmitry Bivol the advantage here a little bit because he has the better footwork. Beterbiev stalks you down, but with Bivol, he's constantly bam, bam, bam. He's a good boxer, man, with power, but he has skill up here. It's a tough fight to call, but I'm gonna have to give Dmitry the advantage. It's all about respect in the first few rounds, how he's gonna take his punch, if he has a chin. I think Beterbiev has a better chin than Bivol. For some reason, I just feel that I don't know if it's true. If Bivol can offset him, get him off balance with his footwork, it could be a long night for Beterbiev.
Bivol, he's just like constantly bam, 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 you know? I love that. He's a good boxer, man, with power, and he's got skill up here.
Whoever comes on top on Saturday night has plenty of options, including a fight with unified super middleweight champion Canelo or interim World Boxing Council light heavyweight title holder David Benavidez. Mike Tyson has picked a side in the undisputed light heavyweight clash between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. Fights don't come more 50-50ths than this one, with boxing fans worldwide waiting to see if Bivol's footwork and focus can make him the first man able to nullify the raw power and calculated attacks of knockout artist Beterbiev.
Yeah, so I just want to get your thoughts on that Beterbiev and Bivol fight. What do you like this?
Ooh, I think I think Beterbiev.
Both men have systematically beaten all comers in the 175 ranks, leaving no doubt that they are a level above the rest. After years of politics preventing the bout as well as a 3-month postponement, the two champions, Beterbiev, the World Boxing Association, World Boxing Organization and International Boxing Federation, Bivol, the World Boxing Association, will step through the ropes in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia this coming Saturday. There are many factors at play when it comes to picking a winner, not least Beterbiev's recent injury. The 39-year-old suffered a ruptured meniscus in training camp for the original June 1st date. Meanwhile, Bivol remained active, scoring his first stoppage in 9 fights against Malik Zinad. Beterbiev has dismissed any talk that he isn't 100% for the fight, thus many predictions are coming down to who makes the pick like best. That certainly was the case with former undisputed heavyweight champion Mike Tyson.
I think it's going to do well. I'm a big fan of it. I'm being biased. That's not fair to ask me that question.
All right, and lastly, who do you like, Raiders or Steelers this?
At a press conference for the product LFGO, of which Iron Mike is an ambassador, he praised Beterbiev and backed him to win. Woo! I just think Beterbiev is going to do well. I'm a big fan of his. I'm being biased. It's not fair to ask me that question. The fight, branded 4-Crown Showdown, tops the bill after an undercard featuring the likes of Chris Eubank Jr., Jai Opataya, Sky Nicholson versus Raven Chapman, the first female world title fight in Saudi, and the British heavyweight title rematch between Fabio Wardley and Fraser Clark.
Do you think he does? I think so. He has the ability to do it. You know, Beterbiev is a really strong fighter. It's going to be hard, but he can do it.
Having battled Bivol in 2022, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who has first-hand experience against him, shared his opinions on the forthcoming fight on a recent Pound for Pound podcast appearance. In their battle, Bivol outpointed Canelo over the distance, successfully defending his WBA world title and becoming only the second to have defeated the Mexican star following Floyd Mayweather. Alvarez gave his prediction when asked regarding the Beterbiev-Bivol battle set for October 12th. I think if Bivol has the condition and good game plan to go there, in and out, and do all these things, I think he wins. But if not, if he goes a little bit in the corner or on the ropes, it's going to be hard for him because Beterbiev is a very hard fighter.
I have my rematch now to, like I say, if he wins the 175 undisputed.
However, in a more recent interview with Fight Hub TV, Canelo now believes it's a 50-50 contest and gives Beterbiev every chance of getting his hand raised. No, I don't plan to travel to watch it. This is a 50-50 fight between two very accomplished fighters. Bivol is going to have a very tough opponent in front of him. It's going to be a good fight. The discussion turned to Alvarez's potential comeback to the light heavyweight class, to which he said just one fight could inspire him to climb back up to 175 pounds. Yeah, it's possible one day. The only fight I make one more time at 175 is the rematch with Bivol. It's the only fight that will happen.
Then what about Beterbiev? Yeah, what about Beterbiev?
He's 40, I think.
Okay.
He's
Hey,
40, yeah.
He's gonna win that fight. Easy. He might stop him. Easy.
Recently on his podcast, former world champion Sean Porter offered his opinions on the approaching game. Porter showed faith in Bivol's ability to beat Beterbiev, predicting that the fight would not finish in the early rounds as past events have shown. Artur Beterbiev is going to take a lot of punches like he always does, and I don't think he can catch up to Dmitry Bivol, stated Porter. Nope, he can't drag Bivol into a fight. Too damn disciplined, too much lateral movement, too intuitive, good boxer. Porter believes Bivol's boxing skills will shine through. He points out that Beterbiev often takes many punches and might struggle to keep up with Bivol's movement and discipline.
I'm making a bet.
Easy, I don't
think easy. I do have him beaten.
Dmitry. If you can't land, man, that is a boxer. God, dog, he can box.
Artur Beterbiev is going to take a lot of.
David Benavidez didn't hold back his opinions on the highly anticipated light heavyweight showdown between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. With Beterbiev plagued by injuries from time to time, Benavidez has some sharp words for the reigning champion. Beterbiev is getting older and he works out hard. He does a lot of weights, so maybe that's what is slowing him down, Benavidez said. His chances of beating Bivol are getting slimmer and slimmer, but at the end of the day, I don't want to speak on what those men can and can't do.
Bivol is a great boxer and he has punching power. And then Beterbiev, I think he's a little bit older. I think his body's breaking down a little bit. He works really hard. I don't take nothing.
Speaking to Sean Zittel, the recently crowned WBC interim light heavyweight champion and first in line for the winner, David Benavidez, broke the fight down based on his experience sparring Bivol and being in with former Beterbiev opponent Alexander Gvozdyk. In a surprising twist, it's Bivol who has had one stoppage in his last 10 fights. He discusses doing the hurting. They're both extremely talented fighters. Two different types of fighters though. Bivol is a boxer. He moves around a lot, but he's solid. Beterbiev is a freaking train. He just comes at you and takes shots to give shots. So what I'm looking at for this fight is, Bivol has the power to hurt Beterbiev, because Beterbiev has been hurt by Alexander Gvozdyk. I've sparred both and Bivol cracks harder than Alexander. It's going to be a really interesting fight. I think if Bivol stays on his feet the whole night, uses his jab, and then when they exchange he stands his ground, I think he has a really good chance of winning.
Take nothing away from him, but he does a lot of weights, and in boxing, when you do too much weights like that, that's when you start to break down more. So I'm leaning a little bit more towards Bivol.
But also, when Beterbiev gets his engine going, that mother freaker's a train. He has, 19 fights, 19 knockouts? It's 50-50. It's a great fight. The fight has attracted attention as it pits two of today's great champions against each other, and now the great Mexican champion Julio Cesar Chavez gave his prediction for the fight. Chavez assured that Beterbiev will have to go out and knock his rival out during the first 8 rounds of the fight. Otherwise, Bivol has better odds in case the fight goes the distance and everything is decided in the judges' ballots.
Special belt will be presented tomorrow night by His Excellency.
It's a good fight. It's a tough fight, said Chavez in declarations to Izquierdazo.com portal. I believe that if Beterbiev does not win in the first 8 rounds, Bivol will win by decision. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.